Current headlines regarding the UK are centered on rising crime, societal tension, and the influx of small boats. The standard discourse frames these issues as a byproduct of specific religious groups or shifting cultural demographics. A focus on cultural warfare overlooks the primary driver of this instability, a multi-billion-pound bureaucratic failure. While political rhetoric targets identity, the spreadsheets reveal a state that has lost control of its core functions. 40,000 people are arriving via small boats annually. This volume of arrivals has exceeded the government's physical capacity to process or house them, leading to total operational paralysis. When the state fails to process these individuals, they are effectively frozen. They enter a legal limbo where they are strictly forbidden from working or paying taxes, forcing them to exist within an undocumented shadow economy for years at a time. The financial burden falls on the working-class taxpayer and the legal immigrants who spent thousands of pounds to follow the rules. This is a macroeconomic audit of the UK balance sheet. We are following the money to see why the system is failing and what the mathematical solution looks like. To understand the scale of the drain, look at the 2024-2025 financial year. The Home Office and the Ministry of Justice spent £4.9 billion on the asylum system. The largest single expenditure was the £2.7 billion spent purely on emergency accommodation. Processing delays caused standard housing stocks to deplete. To manage the overflow, the government block-booked private hotels, creating a permanent drain on the treasury. The unit economics are stark. Standard housing costs £23 per night, but a private hotel increases that to £144 per night. Over 36,000 people remain in these hotels. Because they are legally barred from employment while their crimes are processed, the state is forced to subsidize 100% of their living costs at these premium rates. By failing to process arrivals, the UK has effectively launched the world's most expensive state-funded hotel chain, financed entirely by the local workforce. This accommodation crisis is a direct result of a paralyzed legal system. The government is currently managing a 151,000-case appeals backlog that prevents it from moving people through the system. Initial decisions are often rushed to meet political targets, leading to inevitable appeals. The average time for an asylum appeal is now 67 weeks. Consider the economic result of keeping a demographic trapped for over a year with zero right to earn a legal living. Without a legitimate way to pay for essentials, people are forced into the unregulated labor market. This legal freeze creates a desperate shadow economy. When you trap thousands of people outside the legal workforce with zero integration strategy, societal friction and localized safety issues become predictable macroeconomic outcomes. The balance sheet also reveals a disconnect between the state and the high-skilled talent it claims to want. The current system extracts massive fees from legal immigrants to cover its operational losses. An engineer or nurse from India or Nigeria must pay thousands in visa fees before arrival. On top of that, they are charged £1,035 annual NHS surcharge. They are paying for the privilege of contributing to the UK economy. These high-trust, compliant individuals must watch the state spend £4.9 billion on a system that rewards those who bypassed the rules. The UK is taxing the engineers and healthcare professionals it needs to subsidize the incompetence of its own Home Office. Fixing the border requires the application of strict economic leverage. To restore the balance sheet, the government must move past the rhetoric and address the underlying incentives. Fix 1. Defund the hotel cartel. The state must cap accommodation costs and shift exclusively to basic, purpose-built, or ex-military sites. Shifting away from the £144 a night model removes the profit motive for private hotel chains to maintain the status quo. Fix 2. 30-day legal limits. The 67-week delay is an unsustainable liability. The tribunal system requires a strict one-appeal limit with a 30-day resolution window. If the appeal is rejected, the individual is detained for immediate deportation. Fix 3. The economic clawback. The 2026 plan introduces a repayment model. Asylum seekers who receive status and find employment must repay up to £10,000 toward their initial accommodation costs. This treats taxpayer resources as a loan rather than an unconditional grant, requiring integration and a direct contribution back to the Treasury. A nation cannot survive when its bureaucracy has lost control of its borders and its budget. To save the economy and public safety, the state must stop managing the symptoms and start fixing the math. Tell me in the comments, is a £10,000 repayment plan a fair way to realign incentives, or is it impossible to enforce? Look at the balance sheet, and I will see you in the next one.